In this lesson, you will learn how to apply texture overlays in Photoshop to add depth, drama, and visual storytelling to your images. We'll explore 5 unique overlay styles: paper, plastic, smoke, grunge, and light leak, and show you how each one can transform the mood and aesthetic of your composition. You follow along step by step as we stack, blend, and fine-tune overlays using Photoshop's powerful blending modes. By the end, you'll understand how to use texture overlays not just as decoration, but as a creative tool to give your images more personality. What are overlays? Overlays are layers that are placed on top of your main image to introduce a specific look or feeling. These overlays are typically enabled by using Photoshop's blending modes, like Overlay, Soft Light, or Screen, allowing them to interact naturally with the image below, while preserving color and detail. In this lesson, you will learn how to import and organize overlays in Photoshop, which blending modes work best for each overlay style, and how to mask overlays to avoid overpowering your image. Open and prepare the image file. First of all, drag into Photoshop the stock image file from the Assets folder, which is available for download in the video description. Once you have done that, a new composition will be created. And before we do anything, let's save our project by going to File, Save As. Make sure to select a safe location, such as your Downloads folder or your desktop. Then name the file something like Lesson 15 Project. And now at the bottom, make sure the file format is set to Photoshop. And then press Save. Set up the workspace. Moving on, the next step we have to cover is to make sure your workspace is configured to the same one I will be using in this lesson. To do this, go to Window, Workspace, and select Photography. And now your workspace should be updated. And you should see this adjustment panel window on the right. Paper Overlay. Let's start with the first effect. Open your downloaded assets folder, then drag the paper overlay image into your Photoshop composition. Once it's visible, use your mouse cursor to resize the overlay so it matches the size of the original image. Then, once the entire composition is filled, select the tick icon at the top to confirm. Now, let's zoom out of the image by holding Z on your keyboard and then holding the left button on your mouse while dragging your mouse to the left. So with the paper overlay layer selected, select the blending modes drop-down menu above it and select Screen. The next step is to add a levels adjustment layer by pressing the levels icon here. We can see the adjustment has been added in the layers panel, and a properties window is also visible. In the properties window, select the clipping mask icon. This action will bind the levels adjustment layer to the paper overlay layer. Then in the values section, change the middle value to 0.03 and keep the last value at 255. And now we can close the properties window. With the paper overlay added, we can see that our subject's face is covered. So let's fix that non-destructively. Select the paper overlay layer. Then create a layer mask by selecting this icon. Now select the layer mask, which is this white thumbnail. Press B on your keyboard to switch to the brush tool. Right-click with your mouse to open the brush properties window. And increase the size of the brush while keeping the hardness around 20%. Then on the left side in the toolbar, press the arrow icon here to switch the foreground color to black. And now we can start painting around the subject to remove areas of the paper overlay non-destructively, using the layer mask. For the purpose of this lesson, I am happy with this basic result, so I will press V on my keyboard to switch back to the selection tool. Now we can group everything together, so select the levels layer, hold Shift on your keyboard, and select the layer below it. Then let go of Shift and select the folder icon. Now double-click this folder and rename it to Paper Overlay. With this effect grouped, we can hide it using the visibility toggle to see the difference. And to move on to the next overlay, let's actually hide the visibility of the paper overlay. Plastic Overlay. Open your downloaded assets folder, then drag the plastic overlay image into your Photoshop composition. Resize the overlay to match the size of the composition. Select the tick icon at the top to confirm. And with the plastic overlay layer selected, find Lighten in the Blending Modes drop-down menu. Then add a Levels Adjustment layer. Select this icon to add a clipping mask. Then in the Values section, keep the first value at 0. Keep the middle value at 1. And then change the last value to 200. Then close the Properties window. Now select the Levels Adjustment layer, hold Shift on your keyboard to select the layer below, let go of Shift, and select the folder icon to group these layers. Then double-click on it and rename it to Plastic Overlay. So that's it for this effect, so we can once again hide the visibility of it and move on to the next one. Smoke Overlay. Open your downloaded assets folder, then drag the smoke overlay image into your Photoshop composition. Resize it so it fills the entire composition. And with this layer selected, change the blending mode to Screen. Then add a Levels Adjustment layer. Select this icon to create a clipping mask. Then keep the first value at 0. Change the middle one to 0.8. And keep the last value at 255. And now we can close the Properties window. Now select the Levels layer, hold Shift to select the layer below it, then group it with a folder, and rename the folder to Smoke Overlay. That's it for this effect, so again, hide the visibility of it to move on to the next one. Grunge Overlay. Open your downloaded assets folder, then drag the Grunge Overlay image into your Photoshop's composition. Resize it so it fills the entire composition. And with this layer selected, change the blending mode to Linear Dodge Add. Then add a Levels Adjustment layer. Select this icon to create a clipping mask. And now set the first value to 25. Set the middle value to 0.75. And set the last value to 230. And now we can close the Properties window. Now select the Grunge Overlay layer and select this icon to add a layer mask to it, making sure that you have this white thumbnail selected. Then press B on your keyboard to switch to the brush tool. And since we have already set this up, we can paint with the foreground color set to black to reveal the subject's face and remove the overlay non-destructively. Of course, in this instance, I am showing you this as part of the lesson, but you can spend as much time as you'd like on this step. Once you're ready to move on, press V on your keyboard to switch back to the Move tool. Now select the Levels layer, hold Shift to select the layer below it, then group it with a folder, and rename the folder to Grunge Overlay. So that's it for this effect. Again, hide the visibility of it to move on to the final effect. Light Leak Overlay. Open your downloaded assets folder, then drag the Light Leak Overlay image into your Photoshop composition. Resize it so it fills the entire composition, and with this layer selected, change the blending mode to Screen. Then add a Levels Adjustment layer, select this icon to create a clipping mask, set the first value to 20, keep the middle value at 1, and keep the last value at 255. Then we can close the properties window, and there is an additional step we can take to balance the colors. Start by adding a hue saturation adjustment layer by selecting this icon. And in the properties window, we can set the saturation to -10. Then we can close the properties window. This step just ensures that the light leak looks more natural and as part of the original image. Now select the top layer, hold Shift to select the layer below it, then group these layers with a folder, and rename the folder to Light Leak Overlay. So this wraps up the overlay types that I wanted to show you in this lesson, and if we toggle each one of them, we can see how they impact the original image. And of course you can mix and match them, such as combining the light leak and the grunge overlays together for a special effect. Saving your project. Now I'm going to show you how to save your project file as a new image with an overlay applied. Of course you can change the image and the layer properties before doing this, but in this instance I'm going to keep the light leak overlay visible. Go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. So in this window we can first of all zoom out and try not to focus too much on this preview, as it's often not an accurate representation of the final output, especially when dealing with super high resolution images. In the drop-down menu, we can set the file format to JPEG, and if we keep the quality at 100%, we can see that the file size will be relatively big. But if we decrease this to something like 60%, we can see the file size is much more manageable. I can select the save location as the desktop and name the file something like image with light leak. Then select save. Now if I open the saved file, this is the image with the overlay applied. Looks pretty good. Recap from basic to bold. In this lesson, you learned how to apply and blend texture overlays using Photoshop's blending modes, use adjustment layers to control the intensity of each effect, and mask overlays non-destructively to highlight key parts of your image. Overlays are more than just effects. They're a creative shortcut to stunning visuals. Now that you know how to use them with confidence, the possibilities are wide open. So now the question is, are you ready for the next lesson?